Hello and happy Shanks Saturday. We're back. It's Saturday, so of course we're playing Shanks. This is my updated build. We've got a good few games here, and we'll have some more discussion about the list at the end. Another game to Blackbeard. Let's go second. Hand's not amazing. But we've got Ooters to potentially fix it. I'm going to risk the mulligan here. Yeah, we've got Dragon. Dragon's nice. We've got a decent curve here. This is his age. Gets a 10 beard. Very nice. We get a Shanks off the top. That's pretty good. We'll go with this. I don't love sending my Roger to the bottom. I guess we'll just grab a 2k. Now, the Divine Departure is not that great in this matchup. We'll put the Roger on the top. But we're never going to cycle. Then we'll end the turn. So next turn, it's just going to be 5 and then play out Lucky Roo. We'll see what he has here for 3. Okay, he has Lafitte. So our Uto can clear that. Grabs a black hole. Very nice. That's going to be nicer than our Lucky Roo, actually. There's Hachinosu. Ditches Van Auger. Stronger. Nice 2k there. Very good. Yeah, no. Not today. Luffy's going to be great next turn. I'm still going to deploy the Roo just to force him to use a card. So we'll attack 2 into 1. We'll attack 5 into 5. And then we'll give him the Roo. He's thinking about countering this one. I don't hate it. I feel like you can take, though. I think it's fine to take. Never mind. He wants to counter. It's fair enough. Let's go the Roo, pass it over. Of course, he's going to black hole the Roo and then swing 6, I would imagine, into the Uta. But we force him to burn the black hole. If we don't play out anything there, he just gets to play out Burger. Yeah, you get the Uta. It's all good. This is 10 Teach with the island. Definitely has another one in hand. Draws a Kuzan. This guy has like Pistol counter. Just doing 6-7 here. Very simple. Asking for a 2k. We know he has a stronger, right? He probably gives it his here. Okay, yeah, gives us a Shiryu. So that's good knowledge. We know he still has 1 2k. We have a lot of rush. Wow. 7 on 5. And he takes. Gets an age trigger. Just to get a 2k. End the turn. So how many 2ks is that? That's 2 in trash, 2 in hand. Hachinosu, ditch Hachinosu. Very reasonable. Grabs Lafitte. Fair enough. Lafitte's a weird one at this point of the game. He's going to go with it. I respect it. I'm not sure whether I'm going to deal with this or not. It's like he'll get 1 card of it off it next turn. But then after that, once he starts dropping 10 Teachers, he can't really use this card. If we can find 1 more 10 Shanks, I think we're in an incredibly good spot. Does grab another 2k. So his hand is like 2k, 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 10 Teach. And then something. So he's oh, Kuzan. Yeah, I think we know his exact hand, actually. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's 10 Teach, 10 Teach. Here comes Kuzan. Does Kuzan have anything to cycle out into? Not really. Katarina Devon, maybe? That doesn't feel great, though. Yeah, his hand's a bit weird, this game. His hand's a bit weird. Use this is a 2k to turn on Black Hole. Okay. Doesn't cycle out the Kuzan. I think that's smart. Well, we're definitely going with the Dragon here. So this 5, I think, just goes into Lafitte. Just to get rid of it. We don't want him searching for more cards where his hand's already quite low. Gonna go with the Dragon. Then I'm going to attack for 7, and then we'll attack for 9. We'll get him down to 2 lives here. And then next turn, we don't have that much counter, but we do have 5k, so it should be enough. Unless he goes too crazy, swinging massive with this Kuzan. This is his age, sure. Well, we get more info about his hand. Honestly, I really do appreciate this. Yeah, so right now his hand is 2k, 2k, 10 teach. Like, we haven't seen that teach, but I'm convinced there's one if he would ditch another. So I'm pretty sure it's 2k, 2k, 10 teach. The life that he just took, the 4th life. And then this last card is going to be whatever this is my age turns into. Which, it looks like it's a tough decision. So I'm guessing there's probably, like, at least one more 10 teach in there. And he's going, I want to ditch another one. Because he's already got one in the trash. But yeah, we'll see. This will be quite interesting. This will be quite interesting. Burger. What were the other cards? It was Kuzan and Shiryu. Okay. I think he's going to use this turn to get down some burgers. Most likely. We'll end the turn though. We've got nothing else doing. But if he can't remove either of these, I mean, we threaten lethal next turn. And we really do. Especially with, like, another dragon. It's pretty good. Hachinosu ditches the Burgess. Yeah, that's definitely coming into play off this Kuzan. 100%. 100%. I'm sure he's looking for Finger Gun, but no, Hachinosu can't get that. Which is fortunate for us. Lafitte, sure. So his hand is 2k, 2k, Blackbeard, Lafitte, and then 2 cards that we don't know about. This is the top deck, and this is the 4th life. I'm not killing Lafitte after this turn because he's going to start dropping 10 teachers. I'm going to defend this. If he wants to slam 9 into it, it is what it is. He's done nothing else on his turn. Like, absolutely nothing. 7's frustrating. We only have 1k more. That's a little bit of a shame, but hey, it is what it is. Kuzan cycles out into Burger. Yeah, and then this is 2 for Lafitte. I'm guessing. 2 for Vasco. That's also very reasonable. And then, yeah, he turns off our on plays by ditching Kuzan. Okay, so we're on 10. We can do 799. 799 is very reasonable. This is at 10. It might get to 11 by next turn. I doubt it's going to get any higher than 11. We can counter an 11 on 9 with 0 cost and Rayleigh. So I think this turn, I like the dragon. Just to tax more cards out of him right now. Yeah, because he can't really afford to go down to 0. Absolutely not. So he should really counter this one, if he can. Because otherwise he's going to be countering a 9. Alright. Yeah. And we knew he had those. The rest of his hand is Blackbeard, a 2k, and 1 card that we don't know about. So he definitely can't counter this. This is going to be a take. That's going to be a block. Okay. Half tempted to deploy the Rayleigh, you know. I'm half tempted to just deploy the Rayleigh as a guy. Just so that we have the rush for later. But I think the extra pressure can't be overlooked. Let's go 9 on 5. Because we can defend this from the Burger hit. We'll take his leader swing. Yep. No problem. No problemo. We'll take the leader swing and then defend from the Burger swing. This can get to 11, but it can't get any higher. Because he needs to ditch 1 card from Hachinosu just to make it an 11k. It's crazy that this is just a 4/11 that you cannot remove. Obnoxious ass card. Very, very obnoxious card. Yeah, there's Burger. Swaps a Burger for a Burger. So he still has a 2k, he still has a Burger. Yeah, no, thank you. We'll get rid of the Rayleigh. And then we'll take this leader swing for sure. Oh, Tama's a great one. That's a nice pickup. Hoping for just 2Ks or rush units off the top. Honestly, they're like the cards we need. And then he's working out whether or not he wants to use the leader effect. He doesn't. I think that's kind of smart. We get a 1k. That's not too bad. We knew that was coming. If we attack with this, he blocks with Beard. And then we could actually remove the burger here. So I doubt he wants to defend a 12 into 10. Because we don't have Roger, I don't actually value getting him down to 0 that highly. And I'm pretty sure he has at least one more 2k, right? He's thinking about taking, I think, but if we have Roger, you just lose, so I don't think he can afford to. And he knows we play Roger because we just played him. Yeah, he takes the block. I'm really thinking about killing this burger. Let me think. If we get him to 0 and he plays another teach, he negates this, negates this. This doesn't... This might get to 12. We can't defend a 12 into our dragon. And then he blocks, and we don't have any more rush units. So I think I do want to take out the burger and sort of just slow the game down a bit. He saves it. Wow, ditches his whole hand. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's have another teach in his 2-card hand, no less. That's pretty cringe. This goes to 12, so he can remove our dragon. Ooh, whiffs on the Hachinosu, though. That's not great. And we can actually defend this. We've got 2 on 1. I thought we couldn't defend this. I would have gone on life. Damn, that's a blunder. That's a big blunder. He's thinking hard. It's a weird situation. Weird situation for sure. Do I save this? I think we have to, right? Because if we do save this, we can swing like... Yeah, we can swing like 12, 14, guarantee the removal on one of these teachers. And you never know what we're going to rip off the top as well. Okay. Well, you get it. You get the life. Yeah, sure. That's a pretty good one. We get our on plays. She has 1 blocker, 1 life. We would need 1, 2, 3 hits. They're not all going through. I think we just start with 5, right? Yeah, we start with 5. So this has been a good game. Really weird, really weird. Don't know what to think. Takes the 5. So if we put 5 Don on here, we can guarantee he has to sack this teach. And then we can still deploy Chopper. And then next turn we've got the Rush Dragon. So he has to leave this up. think this is the move. He's just got so few options. Weird game. It's like if we go... Oh, hang on. No, we just win with Dragon, right? Yeah, we just win with Dragon. I'm tripping. I'm absolutely tripping. I'm tripping balls. He has to block, and then we just win with Dragon. I got confused about the amount of blockers he had up. Yeah, that took me way too long. That's embarrassing. Either way, yeah, GG's your opponent. You got 2k off that life. That was a weird end game. I'm sure I could have played slightly better there. Don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And given to Yellow Kid, this should be a pretty poor matchup for us, I think. And this hand is way too top heavy. Don't mind this one as much. We've got the Uta. Definitely going to grab a Shanks. As much as I'd love a 2k, I don't think we can send all of our Rush Shanks to the bottom. That doesn't seem great. I'll pass it over. Next turn, probably just going to go with 5-5. He has the Luffy. Very nice. Gets a Law. It's a good card. It's a very good card. Yeah. Cool, we get Ben for 7. That's actually quite good. Let's go 5-5. Keep it simple. Just get a card and a life out of him. Yeah, it gives us an army. Then we'll take a life. Yep. No trigger. That's always nice. You never know with Kid and the triggers. They can get some crazy triggers from here and there. Yeah, sure. This is Hawkins. This is Hawkins. Smart. Doesn't make it a blocker, though. Not sure about that, because now we can trash it next turn. I'm here for this. 6-6 or 5-7. I think 5-7. I just want to aggro him down as much as we can. We're going to get one card out of him here anyway. I want him to be high on cards so that if he Namis our Luffy, then he at least doesn't get the draw, so it costs him 2 resources. Cool. Then we'll end the turn. Got pretty good so far. We've got Beckman for next turn. Turn after that, probably going to be Dragon. Yeah, Gadatsu on the Luffy, it's fine. 6, we'll take the first swing. Will we? Yeah, I'll take the first swing. But Lucky Roo is good. Lucky Roo is very good. He makes this a blocker. Well, I simply don't care, I'm afraid. That's getting trashed. And then I'm going to hit you for 5. Next turn, we might see Kid, we might see Law. It doesn't really matter. We're probably just going to go with the Dragon next turn. But we'll see. We will see. 5 and 5. What would you like, sir? Gives us a Shurahoshi. Very nice. Pass it over. So if it's Kid, he can't make it a blocker, which is very nice. I might use my 2k here. I do like defending my life a lot into Yellow Kid. Yeah, we'll use our Hongo here. It's Law, sure. I'll take the 7. That's fine. And then Law's going to be a blocker. We get a Chopper. He's not bad. Now here I low-key don't hate playing out Lucky Roo. But we can also go with the Dragon and swing 9-9 with the Beckman. It's pretty reasonable. It's also kind of tempting to just like start with a 5 or a 6. Because we could try and remove this Law. Gonna go 6 into Gadatsu here. See what he does with that. Let's see. Let's it go. Interesting. I'm going to go 7. Because if he takes the block, I'll ram 11 into this Law. And then he's stuck with 1,000,000 life and no dudes. Yeah, sure. Do you want to give me 2 cards? Does. Okay, it gives us 2 cards, but now he can't make a blocker. So I think this is fairly reasonable for us. Next turn, probably the Shanks. We do need to be careful with our life. Yeah, we'll just use this here. That's an easy one. Yeah, we need to be a little bit careful with our life from now. This is 10 for ace. Could be 10 for ace. I don't think we can't really defend a 9 anyway, so it is just 10 for ace. Okay. And he does make this a blocker because he can. Smart, okay. Okay, well, we're going to go with a Shanks here, I think, and then next turn. We could die next turn, though, like, low-key. Counters out of that is a little crazy. I think I do want to establish the Shanks, though. No, we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7k. We shouldn't die. And then maybe we can block her up next turn and hold 2 for DD. Let's go 9 on 5. And then we'll go 12 on 5. I should have done 7 first, because if he blocks, we can take out the law. That's a blunder. This was a Hawkins, right? Doesn't use it. Okay, we'll just pass it over. Yeah, I should have swung 7 with the Beckman, because I don't care about our Beckman getting swung into. I really don't. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because if he blocks with the law, we just take it out, and then we're not in danger. 8 on 5. His swings just get bigger from here is the problem. Yeah, they do just get bigger from here. I think we give the 2-2s here. Another law. Added the Hawkins back to life, for sure. And then this is 9. Yeah, I can't afford to save this. We're going to have to play at 0. We've got 2 blockers. It's not the end of the world. We've also got 2 DDs. DD's nuts. Still 5. Start with a 5. Gives a 1. Okay. Go 12 on 9. Cool. 7 on 5. It's going to take... Use the trigger this time. What's he going to trash? What's getting trashed, sir? Bedge. Sure. Let's go 9. This just KOs a nothing. It's just a 0-4. Well, let's go with Rue. Rue. End turn. 2 open for Divine Departure. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 11k counter and 2 blockers. If he can rest these with like L4 plus Flame Split, I guess we lose. Choose the card action and 1 Divine Departure. Okay, the Luffy for fun. Okay, he has the 3rd law. Not the 3rd law. Anything but the 3rd law. We can go for game this turn. I think I'm going to keep the option open. So we'll go no blocker, Divine Departure, and then a 2k. Cavendish, sure. That's a lot of Yassobs. Wow. Okay. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits to go through. We have 5 on board. We also have a Luffy in hand. Let's start with 7. Takes the Cavendish. Sure. Now I'm going 8 with leader. This might seem like a weird number, but I just doubt he has exactly 2 2Ks in that hand. Takes. Let's go 9. Takes. Oh, not that. Come on, man. Oh, come on, man. That sucks. What did he trash? He trashed Captain Kidd. So we know he has a Cavendish in his hand. This is 7. So we can do 7, 7, 12. If he has 2, 1 here. And here. He wins. Oh, that sucks. Not that 0. I think we'd lose. Generally just lose to that 0 cost as well. That's brutal. That is brutal. If we go 7 with the Luffy first, we can always, like, pivot. And hold the Lucky Roo up. This sucks, man. That trigger stinks. We played really well this game as well. He takes. We just die though if yeah, we just die if he has to if we pass. Like we could Utaf and get no, there's no more divine departures even. Yeah, so we just have to go for it. That sucks. I think that trigger genuinely cost us the game though. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, GG's to our opponent. We knew he had the L4 as well, so... I don't know. That was a tough one. 0 cost at the end. Come on, man. Shanks Mirror. And he's going to get to go second, I imagine. Chooses first. Don't know what to make of that. Don't know what to make of that. I'm going to keep this hand, though. This hand's really not bad. Lucky Roo 4's strong. Sure. Well, we have nothing either. So, you'll go. Yeah, nope. Resolve. 3 for Zoro. Sure. I respect it. We'll take 1 swing. The Zoro's caught me off guard a little bit there. That's a little crazy. I like it. I think I'm going to go with the Roo anyway, because there's not really a way for him to deal with it. We'll noob check him. Yeah, genius. Then we'll go with the Roo. So the Roo's going to get a block and be able to take out one of his dudes, which is always very nice. If he has the 5 cost Luffy, that's probably what I'm expecting, given that he's seems to be a bit more of a rush build. We've got the Divine Departure for next turn to remove something, which is pretty good. We've then got Dragon on 8, or Beckman on 8. We've got options, and this Lucky Roo just sort of throws a spanner in the works. As we've got this, what are you going to do? Because if he just like attacks 5, we'll just negate, and then we'll block with one of his other swings. Okay. Sanji comes down. Interesting. Yeah, this is KO, so it would let him draw a card. We'll see what he does here. He might not even attack into us at all. Which, I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. Kind of cool if he didn't. Leaves 2 open for the what's it event. No, well, we'll just use a leader effect. And if you want to swing, I'll trade the Roo for the Sanji. Oh, excuse me. We'll block. This is original power, right? Yeah. We'll go to that. Cool. Well, we've got a lot of Luffy's here, so let's go 6 into the Zoro. And then we'll go 7 into the Zoro. So can use his leader effect and give us a card. I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. And then we get the Zorro, presumably. I assume we get the Zorro. If he wants to give us 2 cards, well, that's a treat. That is a treat. Because he's only on 7 as well. So he can drop Ben to remove our Luffy, but he can't drop like a dragon. So if he drops Ben, he has no pressure, because he can only swing 5 with leader. We'll see. We'll see what he goes for here. Will be interesting. And we've got good options next time. We've got Dragon, we've got Beckman, we've also got the Divine Departure. And we've also got, like, the Chopper. We've got good options. Oh, 8. Is this going to be Rue of his own? This might be Rue of his own. I'm going to take this one. We got a Hongo there. Not bad. 4 for Rue of his own. Seems good to me. Well, let's drop the Ben. Just trash this. So that he can't get the value. Then we'll swing 6 with the Luffy. Put it on the leader. Finally takes a hit. Think. What's he likely to do on 9? It's like to be Dragon. 9-8. I kind of want to leave one up for the Divine. Do we need to, though? No, I don't think we... I think I do want to. I think I do want to. Yeah. I don't know. Because he can use his leader effect and give us a 2 anyway, I think this is still fine. We're still getting 1 card or 1 life. Yeah, he gets to give us a 1k rather than a 2. That's 3 of the Sanjis. Interesting. We'll pass it over there, but getting to keep the Divine up is quite nice. It's not bad at all. I think his best play here is Dragon. Like, Rayleigh's fine, but it's not great. We're dropping the Shanks next turn. Okay, it's not great at all. Hongo here. 7 into 4. Yeah, you can have the 7 into 4. Yeah, you can have the 7 into 4. That's fine. Right. I do need to remove this Hongo so that we don't get pop Shanksed. That is a thing. So let's go with this to reduce the Chopper to 5, so it's not, like, stupid anymore. Then we'll attack 5 on 2. He can leader effect plus, like, block, but it kind of sucks. Then we'll go 7, and then we'll go 12. And we get him down to 2. Very nice. End the turn. So if he wants to drop 10 Shanks of his own, he can remove our Beckman, but then we can slam our Shanks into his Shanks. He does have the Chopper, but we can remove the Chopper. So we'll see how it goes. Luffy. Okay, he's much more of a mid-range aggro build. This is pretty interesting. Seven at lead. Gonna use the card action and give him a 2k here. We'll give him the Hongo. I think the Chopper's likely to be better than the Hongo. 3? 3 for Sanji, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's got to be 3 for Sanji, right? I don't mind taking 1 more because we can hold 1 for DD next turn. No trigger on that. That's a nice grab, though. That is a nice grab. And then I'm guessing this is 3 for Sanji. 1 for Nami. Gets a rush Luffy. Okay. Interesting. Well, the Rayleigh is actually very nice. The Rayleigh is very good. I think that's better than the Ben, for sure. I think it's also better than the Dragon. And we can remove the Chopper. Reduce the Luffy to, like, super low. We'll reduce... This is at 5. So we can reduce KO. So this is now at 2. Let's go 5 into 2. Yeah, and lets it go. We'll go 8 into lead and then 12. Because he has to counter this 8. Yeah, GG didn't hit any top end. I mean, it's true. He didn't hit any top end. But he's playing a lot more low end than me by the looks of it. He's got all these Sanjis, he's got the Zoros. So I'm not sure how much top end he's actually playing. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's that much, honestly. We've definitely got more. Yeah, either way, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So this is my most recent list with an increased amount of aggro. I've gone up to the full 4 copies of Lucky Roo. I think this is just very important in the aggro matchups like Zoro, Betty. purple Luffy. Even in Shanks Mirrors, this is kind of good to see in the early game because it really forces your opponent's hand. Still on 3 of the Luffy, and I'm still on 2 of the Roger. I do think Blackbeard is going to be the most represented deck by a lot, and is also just incredibly powerful. So I am choosing to play 2 Roger, not just 1, so that we have a decent chance of drawing into it, and then being able to play into it. And having extra rush cards in the Luffy is also really nice in that matchup. I have cut the Sanji, the 2-cost Sanji, for more Otamas, just so that we have a bit more reduction into like the green decks. It makes our life just a little bit easier into removing some of those dudes, because I don't really want to play the Pop Shanks, and I did cut the 1 Pop Shanks I was on. It's fine, it's definitely not a bad card, and if you expect a lot of green, then yeah, you should definitely include like 2 or 3. But I want the options of the Roo into aggro, and I want the options of the Roger and the Luffy into the Blackbeard matchup. So I've had to cut something, and the Pop Shanks was what I've cut. This Nugate is also something I'm very much considering cutting. If you don't draw Yasop on 5, it feels very weak at the minute. So I might end up getting rid of this somewhat soon. And if we cut these, if it's for cards with counter, then maybe we can replace one of the bad manners as well. Not sure, it's still a work in progress. No list is ever perfect, certainly this early in the format. But this is what I'm working with at the minute. I think the least performing cards are the Nugates so far. They've not been amazing. If you've got anything really spicy in your list, let me know. I'm open to all suggestions, of course. I just want to be the best Shanks player I can. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.